Hello everyone, my name's Noah, and today we finally got leaks for the Beyond the Spider-Verse movie. Here is one, two, three, four, and the last one. These leaks are crazy. There is one more, but I guess it's not really like a picture or anything. It's just the release date, which is June 4th, 2027, which, yes, is a very long wait, but it'll be worth it. But I'm gonna be breaking down what's possibly happening in these images. Starting with this one. We could obviously see Miles Morales and Prowler version of himself fighting, but it looks like they're in a different reality because in the R42 reality, it was kind of like dark and green, really. Like, you could tell it was a Prowler style. But this one is like, it's quite bright. So it could, my guess is, it could be Gwen's world, possibly. It could be Gwen's Earth. I don't know. It could be, but I don't think it's gonna be R42 because it's quite bright and not dark looking and green looking. So I think it's a different world, Earth. But at the same time, it could be R42, and I'm just guessing this all wrong. One last thing. Apparently, this image, some people got to have an early look of the animation of it. So I think the scene that Miles Morales and Miles is in, I think it's done. And I think the movie is definitely going well. Another thing is, I think the voice actors are not saying anything about them voice acting. They could have got the whole movie voice acted done with, but they just haven't said anything to keep it a surprise. This is the second image, and I only could find it on YouTube. There's nothing on like Google or anything, so yeah. But this image looks like Miles is in either like a Hobie's World? It looks like it because of the paper and all. Cause we all know Hobie kind of has like a paper outline or something. But it could be Gwen's World, or it could be R42 still. Cause cause we don't know how Miles Morales would get out of R42 because he would need a watch for that, but he doesn't have one. Unless if Miles was fighting part of a version of himself, Gwen comes in and like grabs him and pulls him into this dimension, and they're on this roof. But yeah, we can clearly see that Miles is not talking to Gwen because I mean we all know what happened. And it looks like Gwen's trying to explain to him about something. And Miles is just like thinking about like what she's saying, like probably annoyed and probably angry with her. And I honestly see why. But Gwen didn't really mean to do anything to Miles in the previous movie. She just was scared to tell him. So Miles doesn't know that though. So Miles is quite upset with her. But I'd say these two will make up in this movie. Because like it just be weird without Miles and Gwen on the scene together. Just kind of feel weird. And honestly, all these other videos I'm seeing about like Gwen and Miles being together, I kind of want that to happen. If you think about it, Gwen seems more open to Miles, kind of, and Miles seems to be opened up with her. And in the last movie, Miles literally rizzed her up a lot in that underneath that clock tower. So it could be possible, and if it is, I'm quite hoping because this is probably gonna be the best trilogy ever. I'll put Beyond the Spider-Verse and FNAF together because they're probably going to be one of the best trilogies in my opinion. And here's this leak. Now I'm questioning if this leak is just like a animation test. See like a bit in the animation, but this looks like it could be in a scene in the movie because it looks like Prowler Miles. It looks like it's from the bit, you know, the bit where Prowler Miles knocks Miles Morales out. It looks like that, but like with way better graphics. But I don't think that'd be the case because I don't know why would they need to reuse an old image and like make it better. That kind of just waste time. But they could be testing it out, I guess. And honestly, it looks amazing. But my guess is, as soon as Miles, like they're on the roof or something. I think they're on the roof. Miles is trying to run away from Prowler Miles, and then that's where Miles and Prowler Miles was fighting. That's why there's like kind of rain and light in the background. And this is where I'm thinking Gwen steps in and saves them. If that's actually gonna happen in the movie, I'm pretty sure it might. I'm just guessing. It might actually not happen, but that's just my theory. This one also did kind of confuse me a wee bit. Because, like, I don't think this is actually Miles. I don't think this is actually a leak to the next movie. Because as we saw, Miles Morales' suit is scratched up and all. Like, it's broken. But somehow, this one isn't. Unless if Miles had a spare suit of that same Spider-Man suit. But it'd be kind of unlikely. Because, like, how would Miles even change? Like, he's in a different universe. But nonetheless, this could also be a flashback of Miles Morales. It could be like a flashback. I'm not sure, but this looks crazy anyways. It also could be, like I said, and just like a animation test. Like they could just be testing the new animation. But at the same time, it could be a real leak, so I don't know. Yeah, so this is obviously an official leak because Miles is scratched up, and it looks like the animation's done for this. So yeah. But this looks really good, honestly. And I'm really excited for the movie. I have really no guesses on this one. It just looks like he's upside down. But all I can say is that this definitely has got to be a real leak. But I honestly don't care. I just want to see this movie. Now the release date. I really want to talk about this. In my opinion, this release date isn't even bad. It's just a 4-year gap between Across the Spider-Verse, and it makes sense because of the animation, and they're even planning to make it way possibly better. So I think this release date is not even bad. Some people thought it was going to come out in 2028 or 2029. That'd be a little crazy. And plus, at least we got news about the release date, because we didn't get any news at all. And plus, we all thought the movie was going to be cancelled, and I really love this movie, and I would hate for it to be cancelled. But I'm glad it's not. And I'm glad it's coming out in 2027. Hopefully it won't have a bad ending where Miles Morales sacrifices himself. I would kind of hate that ending. I wouldn't like the idea. Miles Morales is the main character, and like, I kind of think it would be stupid to kill him off. I do agree that someone should sacrifice himself, but I don't think it should be Gwen or Miles. They should just stay alive, honestly, in my opinion. They should just stay alive. I would still watch the movie, though. I would still watch the movie, and I would still give it a good rating, even if someone like that died. But it would kind of be annoying. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. And I'll try and make more videos about Beyond the Spider-Verse when we get more leaks for it, possibly. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you later.